Hey friends, welcome back to Vlogmas. Today is Vlogmas Day 7, December 18th. I'm so happy you're here today with me. I appreciate all the comments. People are being so kind. I know you guys are really enjoying this Vlogmas as I am. What's happening with this hair? I have an out of order section of my hair. It's bugging me, guys. Yeah, the corner of my eye. Anyways, moving on. Today's question for me to answer is real or artificial tree. That was your question yesterday for the giveaway. We have artificial. This is our main tree in our downstairs. Our downstairs is basically just wide open. It's all one huge room. There's a few closets, but it's huge. It's perfect for family gatherings. So when the grandkids are here, they have more room to play down here. So we open gifts and everything down here so they have room to play with all their new toys. And then we have a big couch and like a love seat couch. We have lots of chairs and seating and a bar over there. So there's a lot of room and a lot of seating down here. So it's really nice. And it's cooler down here, so Grandma likes that. We used to get a real tree when we had our old house. We bought a house about a year after we were married. We lived in our apartment for our first year. Then we bought this house, not this house, but we bought a house. That was the one that was, I think it was 980 square foot. I misquoted myself and said 950, I think, in one of the other videos, but it was about 980 square feet. And we used to get a live tree with the root ball still in it, and we would plant them afterwards. We actually only did that a couple years. We really like to have a live tree. I like the smell of it. I like that every year your tree is different. I think that's really fun. I like going and getting the tree, like making a day or an afternoon out of that. That's fun. And the house that we used to have where we planted those trees, it's fun to drive by and see those trees, and they're giant now. Because we've been in this house for 22 years. Yeah, and we lived in that house, I think 10 years. Something like that. I don't know. 10 or I think 11 years. 12. Yep, that would work out with how long we've been married. This is kind of funny. Even though we weren't getting real trees anymore, our close friends, Kevin brews beer with him, and her and I go way back, you know, doing shows together. She was with me for my first wholesale show. We're just really close, and our kids are close. They still go to the Christmas tree farm now that her kids, you know, are in their 30s, and I think one of them just turned 40. And they like getting the live tree, a real tree for their homes. So anyway, we have been going and doing like a tailgate thing with them. We didn't go, I don't think we went last year, but we would go every year. And this one particular tree farm, you know, they had the hay rides with the horses, and you'd go out in the back 40 and cut your tree. And we did that for a while. And then when we ended up getting an artificial tree, we still just kept going with them because they were getting real trees. And it's just fun to make a day of it and get hot cocoa. And Jan and I would bring food, so we would tailgate and we would have, you know, just hang out together. And I would like to do that again with them this year when they go. But it's just, it's a whole event going to get your Christmas tree. That's, I think, the most exciting part about having a real tree. But I know a lot of people said in the comments that they have allergies, so they can't do the real tree. Or if you have cats, they tend to want to do. I have a funny story. Anyway, cats like to climb in the trees, even if they're, I think, artificial. I have a funny animal story with a tree. My mom had her tree up. I'm trying to think when this was. This was probably, I would say, at least 4 years ago, maybe 5. It might even be 5 years ago. It might even be a little longer. 5, 6 years ago anyways. We were at my mom's house on Christmas Eve, and you know, at this time she's dating Jerry, and he had his dog there. My mom has a boxer. We had Athena there. And then Kyle showed up with his dog. Yeah. So it was Kyle's dog, which is not fixed, and he's a male, and 3 female dogs. They were all fixed, but still they're female dogs. And Kyle's dog decides that that tree needs to be scent marked because he's showing his territory, showing these girl dogs what it's all about. He peed on the tree. Actually, he peed on the presents, because anyway, so I guess if you have a male dog that's not fixed, that could be a problem if you have a tree in your house. All right, so I want to just talk about something that's not pleasant to talk about, but it's reality, and I just want to bring it up because, you know, throughout the Vlogmas, I've been just talking about the joyful part of Christmas, and I mean, that's for the most part what it's about, right? But it can be a very depressing time and a very difficult time for people that, you know, maybe are alone for Christmas, that, you know, their family has moved away and they, you know, are alone for Christmas and they can't travel because of whatever reason, or, you know, the loss of a loved one close to Christmas makes it difficult every year, which is what happened to us. December 18th, which that's why I'm talking about it today, because today is December 18th. And 2014, my father passed away from cancer. And his funeral was December 23rd. And December 24th is when we do our Christmas gathering together, and then we would always go to Kevin's family on Christmas Day. So needless to say, that was the worst Christmas I ever had. Nobody had bought any gifts because, you know, we were caring for my father. I wasn't out shopping, you know. It was just, and that's not even, nobody even cared. Nobody even cared that we didn't have a gift exchange. This was before grandkids. So anyways, every December 18th, it's very difficult. And because I so wish he was still here with us. I miss him terribly. My dad was the one that always did all the videos and took all the pictures. I have proof of that because over here in my basement, when my mom sold her house, I inherited all the bins full of movies and pictures that my dad, well, not just all, it wasn't all pictures of his. It was, you know, old pictures from when his mother passed away, from when my mom's dad passed away. Like, they got all their pictures, and now with my dad gone and my mom, you know, moving and downsizing and stuff, I got all those pictures. So I do need to go through all that stuff and organize it and share these pictures with the family, and it's just too much for one person to have. And then what am I gonna do if I don't take care of it? Then when I pass away, then our boys get it, and Brianna, and what, you know, then it just compiles and compounds, and it's too overwhelming for anyone. I haven't touched it. Obviously, this has been, when did my mom sell her house? She sold her house probably 4 years after my dad passed, 4 or 5 years after my dad passed. So yeah, I've had it in my basement for about 4 years, 5 years, I don't know. And it's just, I have this thing that kind of covers it because I don't have anywhere to put it. So it's in the corner of my basement or downstairs, and I had purchased this at an auction dinner. I purchased this really beautiful hand painted original, like, what do they call those? They're like, they fold up like accordion style, but you open them up to, like, you know, people change clothes behind them. You can use it to hide things. I can't remember what the name of them is. If I can think of the name, I will put it down here. But anyway, it's a beautiful scene, a biblical scene, and it's gorgeous. It's painted like exquisitely. And I won that at an auction dinner, live auction dinner. So it's hiding that, housing all of that stuff behind there. And I've got to go through it someday. I'm sorry, I will get on with it. I'm just rambling now. But a couple of people have asked me what book I'm reading, and I have been meaning to share this with you for like 3 days. And if I'm at the studio, the book's at the house. If I'm at the house, the book's at the studio. And I'm like, I just never have it with me when I'm recording, but I have it right now. There really is a Santa Claus, The History of St. Nicholas and Christmas Holiday Traditions by William J. Federer. That's what it looks like. A lot of people, not a lot of people, I said a couple. A couple of people want to get the book for themselves and buy them as gifts. Because there is a lot in there that I am not reading. I don't feel like we needed to go into, you know, there's a lot of detail in here, y'all. But I'm highlighting the points I think that you'd find most interesting. Let's get on with the giveaway for today. So today your question is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? And if you win, this is what you get. And I should have had this ready for you. I have one of these on display at my studio. This is from Blossom Bucket. I wonder if there's a date on it. Oh, right here, 2006. Ooh, that's old. But this is what I'm giving away today. Actually, I should say tomorrow. We will have a winner for this. Look at the little bird nest on top of the snowman's head. He's got a couple birds in his pocket and he's holding some berries in his little mitten hand. He's so cute. And the tag's still on it. This says Blossom Bucket. Oh, there we go. Designed by, and I don't know why my name's not on there, but it should be. My name should be engraved on there. Oh yeah, it's on the back. There we go. Can you see it? I have a funny story about Blossom Bucket. When I used to be designing a lot for licensing, I used to go to the Atlanta gift market every January, and I would go to all my different licensees, and they used to give away free product, and they would have that scheduled so like all their customers knew when each artist was going to be there signing stuff. So, I mean, they would give away tons of free stuff, and I would sit there and sign stuff. I mean, it wasn't just me. A lot of artists would do this. But I mean, I had a lot of licensees, and I was going from floor 18 down to floor 7, over to the next building and floor 24, and I mean, it was insanity. It was the hardest work I've ever done, I think, because it was a lot of huffing it, puffing it to get to the next signing. And you guys know, I am an introvert, and so being on like that for the entire like 2 days in a row, I would be just laid out flat, exhausted by the end of the day. Anyway, I was in their booth signing, excuse me, signing, what was it? I don't think it was an ornament. I think they were figurines. It was the farm series that I did with them, and I was signing, I want to say it was a pig or a cow. And when the first one I went to sign, when I turned it around to sign it, my name was engraved like on the butt of this animal. Like I said, it was either a pig or a cow. And I said, boy, you know, you made it big when your name is imprinted on a pig's butt. It was so stinking funny. It was good. Those were good times. I mean, I had a blast. I loved licensing. I love what I do now a lot more because I have more of a connection with you. You know, when I was in licensing, it was business to business, and it's cutthroat. I mean, it was business. You could be super close with the person that you're working with, but once your stuff isn't selling, then they don't talk to you anymore because they're not going to work with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then, or you would be working with a company, and then the person you're working with that you really like and you got close with leaves to go work at another company. That happened a lot too. It's just not the same as developing friendships in the stitching community like I am now, and really getting to know people, because it's more of a friendship, a one-on-one thing. It's not a business, you know. Anyway, okay. So Kevin and I are going to do the Newlywed game a little bit later today, and then that will be added in before the reading and the painting today. Now we are going shopping tomorrow. I have to. We are taking the day off to go shopping. We have to get this done. I have racked my brain, and I have a great list going now for ideas for people. So we're gonna run around and get all that done. That was the biggest problem. That was not knowing what to get people, but we kind of racked our brains together yesterday and came up with some great ideas. When we were at Mom and Jerry's last night, I had a fantastic idea. Sometimes just being in someone's home and realizing there's a need that we could fulfill with a Christmas gift. I was like, yeah, bingo. All right, that's all I have for today. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. My Lanta.
I know, Teeny.
Oh gosh. Okay.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to this insane idea we had. I had.
Who's crazy? She is.
Yeah. Well, you know, we are kind of crazy together, so why not try this?
It's the goofball. Okay, number one.
So wait, before we start, let's tell them what we're doing. So this is the Newlywed game, but we're like...
Nearly dead?
Yeah. So we're gonna ask questions, and then we both had the same questions about each other. You know how it goes. All right.
I think it's a little harsh. So welcome to the Newlywed to Nearly Dead game. Our first question today is, if your spouse could pick one store to receive all their gifts from. Okay. If your spouse... There's going to be a lot of editing. Sorry, honey.
Sorry, Sonny.
Sorry, honey. Sorry, honey. Don't you dare.
Oh, really?
All right. If your spouse could pick just one store to receive all their gifts from, which store would that be? Or would they pick?
Okay, let's hold them up together.
I can't even read it, what yours says.
It doesn't matter, as long as they can see it.
Well, okay.
All right, so I said for you, Cabela's.
And I said for Teresa, antique store. It's obviously where she got me.
Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. What
Ding,
is
ding,
that?
ding.
Is
Oh.
that Cabela's?
That works. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hunting stuff?
Yeah. Fishing. Warm weather.
Fishing?
Yeah, well, I'd love to go fishing more.
But
We used to fish a
you
lot.
mean you like to go fishing at all?
Yeah. I would.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, gosh dang it. How about we have, pause, break. Number 2.
She said number 2. What would your spouse say is the best outdoor activity?
Okay, put it. I think it's blown out. Mine says bonfire.
Boat or float?
So, well, I mean, I'm saying that you think a bonfire is the best outdoor activity. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. And,
But
boat.
you have that right.
Okay, I knew I would. That was easy.
Okay, but do I have it right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should check the footage to see if,
I don't have time to check footage.
okay.
This will be better. What is the best Christmas present your spouse has received? Ever received? Bam! Mine says Vlogmas 2021 heated fold-up chair.
Mine says vacuum.
Yeah, well, I have to admit, that is true, because that vacuum was amazing. So amazing that when Brianna came over one time, I'm like, you have to get one of these vacuums. Of course, I don't know what it is now to tell you guys, but it really sucks.
Kind of like my answer. All right, so if your spouse was an elf, What would their elf name be?
Ringo.
Sugar Booger.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, I can't say no to that. Can you say no to mine?
No, Sugar Booger. I can't.
But back on that last one, do you not like that heated seat thing in mine?
Yes, I do.
That you've used ever and ever?
I used it up north.
Sweet. I didn't know. Number 5.
How did you meet your spouse?
What did you say?
Her boyfriend introduced us.
Oh, I said at the local bar.
I'm sorry, her ex-boyfriend introduced us. They were not dating at the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Because that would have been weird.
Yeah.
But totally like me.
Oh.
I knew him, well, anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to get into the details
Nope,
of
nope,
that.
nope, 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 nope.
That's for our whimsies only.
Where did you go on your first date with your spouse?
His house.
Yo, I got that one right. My house.
What does that say?
Had her over for dinner. And I think my roommate, John, made the meal, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got out really
Yeah.
easy.
She probably should have dated him. Thank God she didn't. Because that would have been awkward at it when I was the best man at his wedding. Well, anyway. And John and I are still best friends to this day. He's my bass player and my singer, my lead guy. He's my best buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I met them. Well, I met you first, and then the next time I saw you.
I was with John.
Yeah. And he's actually the one that said, why don't you come over for dinner tomorrow night? He's like trying to.
Yeah.
He was your wing guy.
He was.
Yeah. He's helping you out.
Oh. Describe what your first thought of your spouse in one word.
Oh, that was, I didn't type that very nicely. But
Yeah, it's kind of hard to one word, but you know, mine was, well, you can't see it.
wow.
Wow.
Well, you can see it.
Yeah,
Hold it back a little bit.
Kind of looks like buns, like but. I did not
Really?
intend that, but yeah.
Mine said about Kevin that he was kind. He had the best smile ever.
Yeah, well, Teresa our conversations were pretty intense, both for the first time, the second time. It was just like, wow. I was just like, wow, this is the one. That was it.
And the guy that introduced us was like a big cheater, so I was very apprehensive about
Anybody that knew him.
any guy that just any guy that I met, because he seemed super sweet nice too. But super sweet nice.
Super sweet nice.
And
But I really was.
yes.
Or am.
Yes, you are, honey.
Maybe was is more appropriate, but.
All right,
All right,
number 8.
If money were no object, what would your spouse want for Christmas?
Kevin would want a new magic bus.
Oh. Teresa would want a family vacation.
Yes. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Family meaning everybody.
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 That'd be like, we'd have to rent a cruise ship or something.
But Kevin has what do you call this minivan, I guess.
It's a minivan. It's a Chrysler minivan. That's why
It's what he
take for my gigs. It's right there. Easy load in, easy load out. I'm not lifting up in the back of my truck like I used to have to do and crawl up in there and get the stuff that's way in the back. In a minivan, it's all right there. And I'm not ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. Come over here a
It's
little bit.
practical. It's nice to me.
Yes.
It's way easier.
But I'm sick of minivans. We've had minivans since our kids were little, and I'm just like, I'm so over.
Yeah, Teresa's anti-minivan, but
I am, totally.
man, they're helpful for an old drummer
Heifer.
to get his tubs in and out of. So that's just the way it is for me. And the next question: who's the funniest?
Kevin.
Oh, what did that say?
Me.
Me.
He knew.
Me so funny. Who does most of the cooking? Teresa.
Thank you, because it's me.
Yes, it is Teresa.
But I said, but it's close. Just for the fact that he does a lot of cooking, but yeah, I do the most of it.
I like to cook. But. Who's the better driver? No, who's the best cook? Teresa.
Kevin.
I
Anyone
disagree.
that cooks for me is the best. That's what I put.
Fair enough. Yeah. If I don't have to cook, it's awesome. So I guess we're on the same page there.
Number 12.
Who's the better driver? Teresa.
Me. Absolutely me.
I just said that because I didn't want to get hurt.
Really?
No, not really.
You know it's true.
Well, if we go on amount of accidents, then yes, you are the better driver. But you know,
well, hello.
We have sacrificial deer. They're kamikaze deer in this area, and
You backed into
a fire hydrant. Well, you know, it was painted bright yellow. In my defense, wait a minute.
And we have a backup camera in his defense.
All right.
Come on.
What is your spouse's pet peeve about the other drivers? Backup cameras and calling me on what?
What does it say?
Men in trucks. Oh, that's Teresa's pet peeve. Men in trucks.
That's funny because that's true.
I know, it's true.
Men driving trucks are just aggressive, and they like.
They run into fire hydrants.
No, but this has been like something that's been going on before we got our truck, mind you. Our kids were in the back seat, and like guys in trucks would just like ride your and I'm like, just because you have a truck and you can run over us doesn't give you the right to drive like an idiot. So yeah, sorry. This is why I work at home. The main reason is because I hate driving with other people, because other people are terrible drivers.
Sorry, y'all, didn't mean to get her off.
Sorry. Mine is what I thought he would say. Driving slow in the passing lane.
Yeah, well, that would be a peeve of mine.
It's super annoying.
Yeah. Get on, get over with it.
And we can go on. I can't stand it when people pull out in front of us and there's nobody behind us for miles, but they pull out in front of us and then they turn
4 miles
left. Like, you know, you got to slow down, they turn, whatever. It's like, this is why I work at home, because people annoy me.
The next page.
But they're driving.
So
Okay, what's your spouse's favorite Christmas movie? I said Christmas Vacation for Kevin. What'd you say for me?
The Grinch!
Grinch! Those two kind of tie. I love both of them. What would your spouse's ideal date night be?
Staying home.
Really?
That's your...
Yeah. I like to stay home, but there's never a date night because I'm down here stitching or doing my thing. Okay. You're up there. That's not a date night. I would say, I said dinner and you know what? Number 16. What's your spouse's pet peeve about you? Ooh,
you
go
first.
Oh, you know what mine is. The peanut butter knife left on the sink every freaking night. And who cleans it up? Me.
Mostly me.
No.
But I will admit.
Yeah, because I leave it for you.
What does mine say?
I don't know.
Peanut butter spoons.
No, I don't do that.
No. That's what I thought your pet peeve about me was.
Wait, did I do that wrong then?
What is your spouse's...
What is your spouse's pet peeve about you?
Yeah. See, you did it wrong. I did it right. Did you hear that?
Okay, your pet peeve about me is my my unrealistic my loss of my phone. It's annoying.
I have no pet peeves about you, honey.
You're so full of crap.
Wow.
Don't lie to the people.
That's a pet peeve right there. You're assuming I'm lying or full of crap. Anyway, moving on.
He just doesn't want to say because he doesn't want to fight. Come on, baby. I'm sure I do stuff to annoy you.
That's weird because, I didn't have to think of that. My job was to think of what I thought you would be annoyed by me by. So, I did my job. You do yours. Anyway, moving on. No, now you're finding one, aren't you?
Okay.
No.
But then I did say what I thought your pet peeve was about me.
No.
After this, I did say it about me losing my phone.
Oh, okay. I
did answer it, and then
I just disagreed.
Okay. So what is it then?
I don't know.
Okay. Number 17. My pet peeve is
Kevin's jackass.
Which is your spouse's 17, sorry. Which ice cream flavor does your spouse like best?
Your spouse likes. Mine likes butter pecan.
I do. I didn't know what yours was, babe. I said Rocky Road, which I would eat that all day long.
Butter pecan.
What is yours?
Butter pecan. Vanilla.
Oh, so boring.
But Rocky Road's awesome too. Any kind of ice cream, really. I don't care. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
All right.
Vanilla.
What is your spouse's favorite candy?
Well, that was easy for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, Reese's.
And not so much for me. I picked M&Ms.
Ooh, dang, I do love that.
Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, peanut. Oh yeah, peanut M&Ms. But you know what?
I should have darkened in my words a little more gooder.
Well, we're saying them anyways. My favorite though is actually that. Oh, I don't remember the brand, but it's salty dark chocolate with caramel filled. There's a brand name, and they're like maybe that big, and they're kind of square. Oh, you buy me a.
But I remember once we had a favorite for a while. Ice cream Snickers bars. Remember those?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a candy, is it?
Yeah,
it's not really candy. Yeah, those were amazing. Okay, so 19. What is the name of your spouse's first pet? Toke?
Yep. Buffy?
Yep. Whoop whoop.
Got that right.
Number 20. Name your spouse's favorite restaurant. Oh, I didn't know.
What'd you put?
I said Redwood Lodge.
I put White Horse Inn.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, that was hard.
Am I right about this?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Redwood's amazing too.
I love that.
They're both very good. So, 21. Which one of you would win a Trivial Pursuit? Kevin, for sure.
Me.
Yeah, I am not good at
Me.
little sensible details.
Me, mine. Sorry.
Let me just walk out of the camera and you can just...
Yeah, there's more room for me and my ego. Come on. I'll let you play.
Who's more adventurous? Oh, are you freaking kidding me? No.
No.
Really?
No, come on.
What do you do this adventurous?
Let's go jump off the deck.
Really? With your knee? You would never do that.
Well, I'd push you and then I'd fall on you. Not really.
Why would you say that you're adventurous? I'm just curious.
I go out hunting deer in the swamps in Manistee in the middle of the where there's coyotes and bobcats and wolves and bears.
I guess I'm thinking business. I jump in with both feet and I'm not afraid of business.
Well, yeah, that's
very adventurous.
Certainly a whole nother adventure. Yes. When I think of adventure, I think of things outdoors.
Okay, what's your spouse's favorite color? I know his is green.
Green? No? Yeah. No?
I don't really have one.
What? Well, you're an artist. You can't have a favorite color.
I mean,
that would
right.
That would kind of be a
child.
conflict of interest.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say red if I really had to pick something because
Really?
I like red accents and red is beautiful.
It's
I don't
bold.
know. Yeah. All right.
It's the color of passion.
24. Who would play your spouse in a movie? You go first.
She knew the answer to this.
He says I look like Jennifer Aniston. He has said that for years. I'm like, I wish.
Jen.
I said,
Come on, I see it. Don't
Bryan
you?
Cranston
Bryan Cranston.
from Breaking Bad.
Ooh.
Because we've had people say he looks like him.
Yeah. I've heard people say I look like, well,
Who?
not Brad Pitt, but who's
No.
that other guy?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh, the Curses. I can't think of it. He was in Men in Black.
Oh, yeah.
What's his
Oh,
name?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, I've been told.
Oh, yeah.
I've been told.
I can see that.
Tommy Lee Jones. Look out, Tommy. I'm after your job.
25. You snorted this time. If your spouse were an animal, what would they be?
Wow, what did I put? Oh, a wolf, loyal and fierce.
Oh, baby. Thank you.
Woof. Woof.
Thank you for that, but I said eagle
Oh,
for you because
wow.
I think in the eagle's eye view and they're just badass.
Amen.
Right?
That's me all over it. She's
That's
got
right.
me.
What's your
I agree with that one.
What's your spouse's best personality trait?
Love.
Aw. Yeah, I do love fiercely. And I said humor and understanding.
Oh, shucks.
He's a very compassionate person. And,
Don't tell anybody.
Too late. Number 27. What is your spouse's ideal vacation?
Family.
What does that mean?
A family vacation.
Where would we go?
It wouldn't matter to you as long as there was family.
I said like we did last fall, just us roaming and experiencing together. I love it when just Kevin and I go on a vacation together.
Awesome. Me too.
28. If money were no object and your family, I had to include this, and your family would move there with you, where would your spouse want to live?
What did I put?
Lake Michigan.
A home on Lake Michigan and or one in Hawaii.
I said a lake in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Well,
Really?
the reason I say Tennessee is because I like the location of it. It's like, I didn't realize how, like, until Kristen moved there and she's like, oh yeah, in 6 hours I can be in Florida. 9 hours I can be in Michigan. You know, she can go to the East Coast in 5-6 hours. Like, she's like centrally located, and I think that's so awesome. But yeah, if it wasn't something like that, oh yeah, Lake Michigan is beautiful.
Well, I know
But
how
then
you love.
the winter is really long.
Yeah, well,
so
I know
it's
how you
like-
hate tornadoes and all that stuff. So I wouldn't have featured you to pick someplace in the middle of America where there's big
Yeah.
storms and.
I guess I wasn't thinking about storms. I was just thinking about, location. And I love Nashville. I really love Nashville.
Michigan's my favorite.
Downtown. Anyways, yeah. Oh, you kind of won that one.
You heard it. You heard it here, folks.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to say where you would want to go. Wait.
What?
Where'd your spouse want to live? I was only thinking about where I wanted to live.
Yeah.
Wait, let me think about that.
Yeah.
Where would I didn't even think. Oh,
You did the same thing.
I got confused. Okay, so where would Kevin want to live?
Gee.
Money were no object. Anywhere his family was going to move, right?
Well, you said they would be coming with me no matter what. So.
That's true. Okay, so that would be Michigan. That would be,
Probably
I don't know, Lake Michigan or he loves Manistee.
Northern Michigan.
He likes the middle of the woods.
Snow.
Yeah, I would rather have something on the lake. You can drive into the woods. right, y'all. We gotta go.
That's us.
Oh, look at that.
That's us
Look
in
at
a
my
nutshell.
star on top of my head.
Yeah.
Thank you
no
for
surprise there.
Thanks for joining our craziness again. This was kind of fun.
Peace and love.
He's like, I didn't know I had to do homework.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Y'all should try it.
It's fun. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching us today, and Merry Christmas.
God bless.
The popular song, The 12 Days of Christmas, was possibly inspired by the 1625 song titled In Those 12 Days, where a meaning was assigned to each day. What are they but one? We have one God alone. What are they which are by two? Two testaments, old and new. What are they which are but three? Three persons in the Trinity. What are they which are but four? Four sweet evangelists there are. What are they which are but five? Five senses. What are they which are but six? 6 days to labor. What are they which are but seven? 7 liberal arts hath God sent down. What are they which are but 8? The 8 Beatitudes. What are they which are but 9? 9 muses with sacred tunes. What are they which are but 10? 10 statutes God to Moses gave. What are they which are but 11? 11,000 virgins suffered death for Jesus' sake. What are they which are but 12? 12 attending on God's Son. This is a possible origin of the song The 12 Days of Christmas. In England, during the 1600s, there was much religious persecution. It was dangerous to openly teach doctrines of faith, as the religious climate fluctuated frequently. As a result, spiritual lessons for children were put into songs with symbolic meanings, similar to Sunday school songs. A tradition is that the song The 12 Days of Christmas was composed during this period. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. An explanation of the song's possible meaning is: my true love, God Himself. A partridge, Jesus Christ. A partridge will feign injury to decoy predators from helpless nestlings. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. Isaiah 53:5. Pear tree, cross and tree of Adam's fall. 2 turtle doves, Old and New Testaments. 3 French hens, faith, hope, and love. 4 calling birds, the 4 Gospels. 5 golden rings, the Pentateuch, first 5 books of the Bible. 6 geese a-laying, 6 days of creation. 7 swans a-swimming, 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. 8 maids a-milking, the 8 Beatitudes. 9 ladies dancing, 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit. 10 lords a-leaping, the 10 Commandments. 11 pipers piping, 11 faithful apostles. 12 drummers drumming, 12 points of the Apostles' Creed. In the year 1707, Isaac Watts wrote a Christmas carol based on Psalm 98 titled Joy to the World. It was first published in 1719 in Watts's collection, the Psalm of David, imitated in the language of the New Testament and applied to the Christian state and worship. As of the late 20th century, Joy to the World was the most published Christmas hymn in North America. Joy to the world, the Lord is come, let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns, let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy. No more let sin and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow as far as the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love. Charles Wesley wrote Hark the Herald Angels Sing. He was the 18th child of Reverend Samuel and Susanna Wesley, born 18 of December in 1707 at Epworth, England. He excelled in school and came to the attention of Garret Wesley, Member of Parliament with a large fortune in Dugan, Ireland. Having no child, he offered to adopt Charles as his heir, but Charles declined. After graduating from Oxford, Charles sailed to the colony of Georgia as a secretary to the colony's founder, General James Oglethorpe. In 1717, Oglethorpe had fought the Muslim Turks who were attacking Belgrade, Serbia. Afterwards, he returned to England and entered Parliament. In 1732, James Oglethorpe founded the colony of Georgia in America, with Charles Wesley serving as his secretary. Charles Wesley's brother, John Wesley, served as the Anglican minister for the colony. The Wesleys desired to minister to Indians never materialized, so they returned to England, where their preaching started the Great Awakening revival. John founded the Methodist Church, and Charles wrote over 6,000 hymns. In 1739, Charles Wesley wrote Hark the Herald Angels Sing. The carol was put to the music of Lutheran composer Felix Mendelssohn, grandson of the notable Jewish philosopher Moses Mendelssohn. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With the angelic host proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh and Godhead see, hail the incarnate deity. Pleased as man with man to dwell, Jesus our Emmanuel. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. Mild he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die. Born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. O come all ye faithful was originally written in Latin as Adeste Fideles. It is attributed to John F. Wade, with the music by John Reading in the early 1700s and first published in a collection known as Cantus Diversae in 1751. O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come let us adore him, Christ the Lord. God of God, light of light, lo, he abhors not the virgin's womb, very God begotten, not created. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation, sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest, yea, Lord, we greet thee. Born this happy morning, Jesus, to thee be glory given. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. In the mid-1700s, George Friedrich Handel was at the low point of his career and was suffering partial paralysis on his left side due to a stroke. Incredibly, beginning August 22, 1741, Handel composed the Messiah in only 21 days as a part of a series of concerts in Dublin to benefit charities. The premiere was set with overwhelming success. When it was performed in London, King George II stood to his feet during the singing of the Alleluia chorus.